All right, everyone, welcome back. Um, so basically, we're going to real quick craft us a upgraded shovel so we can officially ditch all our stone stuff. I just forgot to put more iron in there. That's very bad of me. I think I've been just a little too worried about putting a lot of iron in there after I told the whole story about I told that whole story about, let's see, do I need anything else? But anyways, I told that whole story about it taking like multiple hours. Oh, hey, I did not invite you in here. Get out. Anyways, so I'm really not liking the desert, by the way. It's kind of a pain. This has happened more than once. But anyways, I told that whole story about it taking like 4 hours to remove everything from the forge, but I'm crafting things fairly quickly, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. What did I just do? Was that my axe? What happened? What? Wait, what? Oh, wait. I don't think I got the axe out. Right. I don't know, man. Sometimes my brain just fails. Like, I guess it's part of getting older, but, like, that one was particularly bad. Yeah. Anyways, we just want to get up to iron tools so we don't have to waste a slot of our inventory on having stones. Then we can just turn them into building material. But yeah, I've harped on this a couple of times now, but it's so weird that forged iron ingots or whatever you call them takes so much less time than actual food. Like I can craft water-based products for hours, but this is fine, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, just need two more after this, so we should be good to go on our first adventure in the desert, which hasn't been too bad, but it hasn't been great. Like I haven't seen anything that's like just maybe it got patched before I got to it by the people who I guess beta tested the patch for us. But yeah, I'm not liking it either. I think the whole idea of the spitter is an interesting idea, but they need to be much rarer than they appear to be because it's like half of what I've killed so far. Like I guess in the actual poise it will be a little different, but yeah. All right, iron shovel. We just need to get our mod out of this one. And it's kind of weird that, oh my god, it takes 2 minutes to craft that. But anyways, we will just deconstruct this scrap. We'll have that in our inventory. I don't plan on really selling anything right now, so I'll put that away. And this, and we are almost ready. Are you ready for Freddy? I'm sorry, my brain's mush. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this though, real quick. I think I have some blocks already crafted. Yes, a daisy. And I don't mind bringing my hammer around as much since I have more slots open. Like these can just be in here now. And we will put this. All right. So, yeah, I think things are going pretty well. The only thing I would like is if my vehicle situation was a little better, but I haven't been going crazy trying to collect fuel either, so I don't have a lot of it on hand. What was I looking for? Right, I was just waiting for that. I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to get into a situation where it's going to take me hours to move my base. Alright, we got everything. Food. Let's see if we got any stray food items to bring. Yeah, this blueberry pie will be what we eat next. Do we have any stray drinks? I wouldn't really even call these stray anymore, so, but I will use them. Can't be wasteful in the apocalypse. Alright, so I really like this location. I just kind of wish I had thought it out better, but it'll work. Uh-huh. And I have my mic. Yes, I do. How about you? Brain absolutely garbage. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Just gonna pause this video. It's playing on my other monitor. My wife sent me this video. It kind of looks like rock candy, and this person makes it this person makes it into a muffin, and it looks like pure magic. Like, as someone who's made magic or made muffin, these guys. As someone who's made muffins before, it's this guy. It's pure magic. I don't know how they did it, but yeah. Anyways, the desert seems to be where it's starting to really get on my nerves. Like, the buzzards are pretty common. The spitters they're not that bad yet, but we'll see once we get into an actual poi. Also, I haven't been as crazy about mailboxes lately because I've got most of the things I need, but I really need to get back into that. Because there's... Hey, cool. I like that mod. I think I know almost all the... other than scopes, which seem to be the only rare ones, I think I have most of the mods you can make by now. I don't know if I want to go in guns blazing or if I want to... So this is just a find supplier mission, okay. I don't know if I want to go in guns blazing or racing, or if I want to still... The desert, folks. The... Oh my god, I don't think I put a... Oh my god, I forgot to put down the pot. Please tell me I picked up my bike at least. Yes, I did. At least it will be daylight when we get there again. Pick these up. No. Are you the type of person who enjoys other people's suffering? Because you're eating well right now. But anyways, I don't know, I just had a blue screen in my brain. I was talking about something before that happened. Oh, where was I? I guess. Oh yeah. So, anyways, it just looks like pure magic because it goes from rock candy to somehow being a full muffin in like just like a tiny pan. Probably gonna try that. Hopefully, we can figure out what they did and do it on our food channel, which is once again, if you want to see me as told by the Dons on TikTok. We really enjoy making food, so like it's just kind of a wholesome way to spend time together and also do a little project. We don't, however, bake a lot anymore. Baking's kind of hard. But if we can make a muffin just magically appear on our stovetop, that's something right there. I'm actually a really good cook. So is my wife actually, but so basically, like when my grandmother started going declining in health, way back even before I met my wife. I was still a teenager at the time. I kind of like my mother was busy with her job. My grandfather was traditional, so and also from what I understand, he could cook, but it wasn't something you wanted to necessarily eat. It was more like refrigerator soup, as they called it. But so I started taking over, so I kind of like learned firsthand from her how to make a lot of food. So I'm a pretty good cook. Like I know how to make a couple. Like I can cook American food, Filipino food, Italian food. You know, all the basics. Well, Filipino food isn't necessarily the basics around here, but yeah, I can bake. I can do pretty much anything. So I'm a pretty good cook. I enjoy making content. I think this is really wild to me too, because I've always been like, I don't want to say antisocial, but I was definitely not. I was not an extrovert. I'm definitely an introvert. But making content and like sharing it with people is pretty cool. Like the first time we ever got oh, this is wild. So the first video we ever made that got 1 million views, this was back in the Philippines. It was a little before it was a little I can't remember the exact timeline, but we went into a restaurant and we ordered, and I'm the type of person who like if you're doing something for me, I'm gonna try to be nice to you. So what I did was by the way, did I fail that quest too? I think I did. Did I? Yeah, because it already started. Oh my god! What? What? And this is why, what? This is why, by the way, I turn off the drop inventory. Sometimes you just get into a dumb situation like that. I would be so mad. I would be quitting right now if I wasn't A, making content, and B, where's my bike? If I wasn't A, making content, and B, like I had the so in retrospect, going into this was really stupid, and I should have been paying more attention. Why, yes, I do have a license to drive a real motor vehicle that's thousands of pounds. But anyways, I really enjoy making content, and oh yeah, the so the first it got like 2 million views. So all I did was like my wife was we were like we were just doing like a quick food review of what it was, and I picked up the plates and I picked up the plates and set them on the side and stacked them nicely for when the waiter came by to give us pick them up and give us a check. And for some reason, that was really resonated with people, and it got 2 million views. And those comments saying, "Oh, you've got a really nice guy there," and all that stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I just do this stuff. Like I just didn't like it was. It would have been a little hard for them to pick it up because we were against the wall. So of course I was gonna make it easy for them. Anyways, and we've kind of had a bug for it ever since then, like chasing the million views, and we've actually done it quite a few times. Like just recently, we put out a video where we cooked crap. What did we? Oh yeah, we cooked eggplant tortilla. Oh my god. Please forgive me, me honey. But anyways, we cooked this eggplant kind of dish. So you take a Chinese eggplant and you cook it over open flame. And by the way, amazing. But anyways, we cooked it over an open flame, and then you mix it together and kind of make it into an almost omelet. Like there's eggs, onions, so forth. Oh, mind-blowingly good. And it got like I want to say it's around 500k views, so it's not like it was a one-time thing. But yeah, it I've got to credit my wife for the fact I have the confidence to do what I'm doing right here, because if it wasn't for her showing me that people actually cared about what we do in small ways and we could entertain people, I would not have the bravery to do this. I wouldn't have the bravery to do a lot of things. So just a small list. If I hadn't met my wife, I would have never flown on a plane. I probably wouldn't have gotten my driver's license actually, because I just didn't need it for a lot of reasons. But anyways, I only got that because it makes our life easier now that we're married and we have dogs. But anyways, the I wouldn't have I would have never really traveled at all. Let's see. Sure. Oh, I think this is gonna be the one that blows up. But anyways, I definitely would have never discovered Filipino food because it's not really a thing in my area, and that would be honestly sad. Like Filipino food's one of my favorites. I wouldn't have tried I just would not have tried so much stuff. I would have never gone to Japan, even though I probably would have regretted that when I died. I never would have gone to the Philippines. I wouldn't have regretted that because it would have never occurred to me. I would have never gone to Europe. Like just off the top of my head, I visited Netherlands, France, Spain, and Maldives, the Philippines. Technically Korea, because I've spent a lot of hours there, but also, oh, by the way, this is also a POI in the forest, and I love it. It's one of my favorite base areas, because you really only need to secure this. But anyways, oh my god. These guys are more annoying than anything, like they're not really dangerous on it. What? But anyways, I would have... Okay, I am not happy with these. But anyways, what else was it? Maldives, if you're counting long layovers, Ceylon and Malaysia as well. We're gonna play this like Call of Duty, by the way. I'm just kind of getting done with these zombies. But anyways, oh wow, that's a lot. Good thing I came here during the day. But what else was there? There's probably been more, but those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, we've been to oh, what's that one? It's not the Bahamas, but it's near it. Also not another nation, but I'm gonna count Key West as almost another nation. It's I know, it's kind of it's definitely America, and it's definitely in America, but like it's I wouldn't have ever gone there if it hadn't been for my wife so close enough. Oh yeah, Malaysia. Oh boy, I have a story about Malaysia that I'm going to get to in a minute when I've cleared out this a little more, because I think there's gonna be a dog around here ambushing me. Let's see. Oh, hey, cool. But yeah, anyways, I would have never seen any of these places if it wasn't for my wife, so like, she's definitely ironed me out as a human being. Like, there we go. Like, I would basically just be playing video games in my room. I wouldn't have the career I have today. I wouldn't have, a lot if I hadn't met my wife. So yeah, definitely a good twist of fate for me. Like, it really worked out. Yep. Like, I would have never lived in another country if it hadn't been for my wife. That's for sure. Which, by the way, great experience. Like, when we were over there, okay, so I think I mentioned I'd talk about this later at some point, but, if you're American, you can just go over there, you get your visa. I think it lasts, like, on arrival, I want to say it lasts, like, 30 days. It might be longer. But you can extend it out for almost a year for fees. I think it costs like $500. However, if you're married to a Filipino, they just let you show up and that you can stay for, I want to say, a year, and you might even be able to extend that. So like that's really made going to the Philippines very accessible for me. So it's one of the reasons why I love it. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. If you ever get the chance, like it's definitely worth it to live in another country, especially like so I don't really like the term third world because it doesn't sound right, but you know, like developing. That's the word that's right. Developing. Especially if you get time to spend in a developing country. I'm not saying live somewhere dangerous, by the way, because there are definitely dangerous. There are definitely dangerous developing countries. So, oh wow, what was that? That was dumb. Anyways, target practice. But anyways, but like find us. There's always safe areas. Like for instance, with the Philippines, it was called the safe. Like the whole most of the Philippines is safe. There got a few areas you got to watch out for, but like you'll know if you're going there. Like people will warn you ahead of time. But anyways, oh hey, that's the first time we've got that acid drop. But anyways, the I can't believe that counted as sneak damage, honestly. The But yeah, just take your chance, live there. Like you might even save money if you're working remotely, because like BGC, which is like where foreigners and some rich people live, was our rent was, now mind you, so just to tell you some perspective, I think it was like a 800,000 square foot apartment, and we're in a skyrise. We have a beautiful view. We're on the same street. We're on the same street as a very big mall. There's tons of food places around. And you want to know what our rent was? It was $550 a month. And we were renting from someone who was renting too. It was a whole thing. But anyways, so yeah, it was so affordable. So if you're working remotely and you want to experience something, maybe try spending some time in a foreign country like that. Now, of course, follow the local rules, get your visas as necessary. You get the idea. Don't be dumb in another country. It's a bad idea. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, my wife definitely changed my life, and living foreign, like I'm just have so much more confidence. When I was very much the kind of teenager that had trouble speaking to people because I was just like nervous about everything, and that's definitely not me anymore. So yeah, she definitely helped me with that. Wow, what was that? The zombies seem to be glitchier now. By the way, excellent base if you find this one. You can find it in the forest too, and it's little less of a time waster now, but still not great. But you can find it in the forest too, and all you have to do is plug that hole over there, and it's pretty secure. You can shoot right through the you can shoot right through all of the steel. I believe they're steel fences, and they're still really secure. Oh hey, I don't know if I'm actually gonna add that to my hotbar though. Like it's kind of outdated now. Oh. Oh yeah, I never put this on the shovel that I made, which was supposed to be on my hotbar, but I didn't. That's what was supposed to be there. Modify. I think I hear a zombie, but I'm not sure. I mentioned my volume's down real low because I have a bit of headache. Now you might be thinking, oh yeah, now we have a headache because we've listened to you talk, in which case I say hardy har har. So, yeah. This is really weird because I don't think there's any way I could actually hit this with an axe from this without falling over, but whatever. It's a game. Alright, I can return Trader Bob. 400 meters away. If it was even a little bit closer, I would definitely be considering this as my main base. I love this, even though I put everything. Oh, hey, hey, hey. I almost left this. That would have been dumb. Oh. That was for pleasure. I ain't even gonna harvest you. Did I actually? Real? Yeah. Alright. So now we're getting a little more shooty. And our ammo's not going to hold up as well, but I think it's going to be fine overall. We'll just take more quest rewards for ammo. I need to get a directional microphone so I can not have to wear this headset. I'll probably do that sooner rather than later because like this, I keep it one off of one of my ears so I can hear if the dogs are being noisy or if I need to do something. But yeah, it's kind of tight on my ear. By the way, look at all this Yucata fruit or whatever it's called. It's ridiculous. As a side note, if I remember right, I can just like knock over the I can just open one thing and get some ammo out of the space. Oh, well, I'll use the knife. I guess they fixed that. Must have been in the most recent patch because I did that fairly recently. I was able to sneak in and take everything. Whatever. You know, I used to be really, really good at these kind of games. Like, when I played Battlefield 2, Battlefield Bad Company and Battlefield 3, I think it was, back in the day, I was able to take out entire, like, I was the kind of guy you thought was cheating and you would just quit the server if you were playing against. I mean, that was back in my teenage years when I mainlined Coke and Pepsi and stayed up all night. So things have changed a little bit. My reflexes are probably a little slower now. Oh boy. By the way, I did not put that sleeping bag down. That is so dumb of me. Feathers don't matter. Really? Anyways, yeah, it's kind of been humbling to discover that. Interesting. But it's kind of been humbling to discover what getting older is like, honestly. There's so much Yucata, I don't care. Stones, I don't care. Like, back in my day, you used to play a server-based game, so you just hop onto a, you know, like, I think it's still done this way in non-competitive CSGO. That's the best example I can think that the kids are probably going to know. Actually, it's not CSGO anymore. Don't they call it something else now? Like they said there's a sequel or something? Anyways, wow, I am failing. But yeah, it used to be like I'd jump onto Halo or Battlefield or something, and I'd wreck entire teams, and everyone would be quitting. I'd be getting called slurs because they thought I was cheating. You know, video gaming. But I'm still that good actually. I'm not like I can still do really well at in Fortnite as an example. But it's definitely I'm not as good as I used to be. That's for sure. There is literally nothing you are giving me that I like. Cool. It protected me from wasting my stuff. That's nice. Worthless.
You can't. That job was as hard as putting socks on a rooster.
Anyways,
Great work.
but yeah, it's kind of been humbling getting older. I know I'm not going to be an esports legend anymore. Don't care about it as much either.
If you need some
That's
work,
going to
bring
be. Let's hope that
visibility.
I'm not
Meet you.
overestimating
That
myself.
always means better.
But yeah,
Name it.
and
I'll
especially the
find it.
rise of like ranked stuff being the norm. I've definitely learned that like I'm still probably easily top 10%. I might even be. Oh, hey, that actually doesn't sell for bad, but I'm gonna hold on to it. I might even be as far as in the top 5%. In some games I really like, I might even get up to top 1%. Wow, the levels actually matter a lot. Look at that. Except for this one, it's the exact. Oh wait, it's still the same. But yeah. I'm not as like I thought I was a legend and the best to ever live back then. Fish tacos, really. Someone spent time putting fish tacos in this game. But I know I'm not a legend. I'm pretty good at what I do, and
Don't forget the
and
paddles.
I'll live with that. Like that's good enough.
Bless my. You're so tight
But
you might have to wipe on both sides of your toilet paper.
oh wait, I already got that. But anyways, I'm just like I'm happy to even discover I'm like really above average, honestly. Like a lot of people, like especially if you were playing single player games before you got into multiplayer, probably thought you were hot or like really good, and then you get into multiplayer games and you discover you're actually crap. But yeah, I can still tear up a Fortnite. I can still play up a Fortnite lobby. I can. I'm just not as good as I once was, but I'm up there. As you can probably tell from how I play this game. Like I do stupid stuff. I definitely I could be better, but eh. Let us see. Nope. Nope. Put this down so much. Do not. It's really weird the things that don't have assets and do have assets. Can I put this anywhere? I might put it over there just because I don't think there's space in here anymore. Um. Oh, how'd you get in? But anyways, yeah. In some ways, it's actually kind of like less pressure because I know I'm not going to be the best who ever lived, and that's fine. I'd like to put it at least somewhere this inside. Perfect. Anyways, I know I'm not the best that ever lived. I'm above average, and I'm pretty happy with that. If I ever actually played a game for long enough, I could probably be pretty high up there even, but like, I don't know. It's just, why stick with one game for a very long time? I mean, I get it if you love it, but I don't love any games like that, you know? Wow, we got a lot of food out of that like we thought. Plenty of water. Whatever happened over here? I remember we were making stuff, maybe? Yeah. Alright, we got more water. I'm gonna try to cook some food, I think. Maybe get rid of these pumpkins. Let's see. Pumpkin bread. Pumpkin pie. I guess we're just gonna make pumpkin pie, which is also cornmeal. I know we have cornmeal. And if we don't, we can turn this into cornmeal. Which is ironically probably the best use for corn, because I feel like grilled corn's not great, and most of the food items it makes isn't amazing either. I almost did that in the exact wrong order, and it was kind of embarrassing. Haha. Anyways, let's see. Here. Actually, that's more of a misc thing. Why didn't I just do this? Oh, right, I remember why I didn't do that, because it would be I would do that. Anyways, I'm just gonna dump these. Where did all my ammo go, please? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cornmeal. Alright, we're gonna cook us up some pumpkin bread. I like pumpkin bread, it's pretty good. Like, it really depends on how you make it, though, I guess. Alright, and then we're also gonna do the water, since we've already got this fired up. Man, they have really, like, I have never really wanted for water. Like, there was a little bit of time towards the very start where I was wanting for water, but afterwards, it just didn't matter anymore. Is there any water stuff I can bring, just so I can get rid of it? Ah, can of stock, that will be perfect. There. Anyways, that will let me clean up nicely. I don't really want to repair any of my stuff yet, so I'll just go do the infected clear. Or there will be a storm. Right. And considering how like tight this game can get when you how tight the margins on this game can get when you like are dealing with the blood moon, like this could be really bad for you. Like it could be a real pain. Shit. Still a long way off from that, but not as far as I thought I would be. Long way off from that. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's a screen in here somewhere that will just show me what I can. Yeah. So this is technically the next line up from this, but I don't care. I'm not harvesting rocks. Okay, yeah. Don't care, don't care. Yeah, I care. Okay, so I could make a pretty good knife, like much better than the one I have, and it almost needs repaired anyways, but I don't know. I'll probably just stick with this one because I'm not that far off from the machete. Uh, Technically, I could make a better pistol, but I might put a point into into the machine gun tree just so I can get the AK sooner. I'm actually surprised how far off I am from it. There's more in here, right? So I could be starting to move towards robotics, but armor's fine, don't care. Medical, I wish I was better with medical, but whatever. Food is still kind of like surprisingly bad. Electronics is surprisingly bad. Traps is bad. Workstation, I can make a dew collector, but what's the point? I might actually run over there and try to scrap that vehicle, just so I don't have to. Uh, is there not a vehicle in here, maybe? Yeah, I'll scrap this vehicle since I'm stuck in the storm anyways. Fun and engaging gameplay right here. I'm going to roleplay being an auto mechanic. Yeah. I'm actually, this will probably be the last episode I record because I have to pick up my wife in a little bit. She, so basically, yeah. Anyways, we are gonna go to Walmart and get some stuff. It's almost 4th of July for recording, just to date this. And, she wants to get, like, some cupcakes for that. I think she cares more about 4th of July than I do, which is sweet in its own little way, but yeah. Anyways, I find it really annoying that you almost want to leave stuff open so the zombies don't break things. Like, that's not great gameplay right there. Oh, where did my plastic go? I might have enough to make a dew collector, and I can't really think of anything else I'm gonna make. Cooler, don't think it does anything. Mods, that's not bad, but I don't know. Actually, real quick, let's see, mods. I can make a fair amount of mods. I don't think I can put this on the knife though. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't have raw diamond. Oh, that's lame. I can't really make any good mods, unfortunately, so I think I'm just gonna make a dew collector just to have one. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, you know what? No, I'm just gonna hoard this for now. Like, those mods look pretty good, so eventually I'll need them. Yeah. I don't understand why batteries have levels, honestly, it just feels pointless. I'll probably put those somewhere else. Hmm. So I think the idea is, so like the leveling on the items made a lot more sense back when you had to craft to level up. You craft, you get a little experience, you make a little better of an item, so it's incrementally better. So that made more sense. Now it just kind of feels dumb. Like, just give me the item, I guess. Maybe I can make a run for Trader Joe's. I'm not 100% sure. Where's my trading hat? Here's the hat that makes me better at trading. I don't know. I don't think I can get... like, I have 11 seconds. He's 100 meters away. Even on the bike, that doesn't seem feasible. Yeah. I guess I'm just going to make some forged iron, because I know I'm going to need more eventually. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was really worried that I was going to be... spending a lot of time unloading this, but honestly, I'm making enough stuff. It doesn't really matter. What was I actually making those for, though? What are these for? Recipes? Apparently they're for some of the, oh, there's some dumb stuff in here. Like, why are you using forged iron? And I guess because they're zombies or something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't see a level 5 iron weapon being that much of an upgrade. This I don't really care about. My wife, she can't wait to go home. She's telling me how long until I pick her up. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna buy some stuff for 4th of July. We'll probably make a special cooking video for it. Um, yeah. Can this storm just end? I honestly think I'm gonna edit the before I start recording it. I'm gonna edit the settings and just get rid of storms. They're not proving to be fun. Glue, paint, whatever. Water. Yeah, I'm really disappointed with storms. It's one of those things that sounds like a good idea, but it's just wasting people's time in the end. Did I? Yeah, I repaired that. I want to get another mod for my knife because I have 2 slots on it. I don't have. I'm just like I'm getting a lot of. Can I put this on anything? I thought I had 2 slots on some of these. Let me check. No. How about this one? Nope. How about this one? I never understand what mods go where, honestly. I only have one for that one. I'm not go. Well, I can constantly forget I have that. It's really dumb of me. Like I shouldn't be forgetting that. Oh, I think something's trying to get in. Ah, finally, the storm is done. Also, wow, this hasn't been loaded the whole time. Good thing I didn't need it. I'll start using this one a little bit because I want to conserve my pistol ammo for when it's actually going to be dangerous. Alright, we're finally getting this train rolling. Incidentally, I'm thinking about doing a Factorio playthrough at some point because I love Factorio. There's a new DLC. Oh, the DLC. Oh my god, I can't believe they're actually charging money for the DLC in this game. But anyways, the DLC for for Factorio, it looks interesting. It's kind of more of the same, but I'm not sure I care because I like Factorio, so more of the same is with slightly different materials and some interconnectedness sounds really good, honestly. And I've gone for I've got a few of the achievements left I never did, like get to X or Y, finish the game in X amount of time. Like I've got at I can't remember if Poppin' Pills is a good one for books. I don't think it is. I think it's mostly like material. I'm gonna real quick look through this town and see if there's anything that wow, that was weird. See if there's like a library or something. Oh my god, another spitter. You would think Grover High would have a fair amount of books being a school, but I'm not really sure it will. But yeah. Also, I killed a spider on my wall and I forgot to wipe it off, and I keep looking at it because there's a spider there. I need to do that when I finish this episode because it's bothering me now. Alright, I'm not seeing any cracking, book cracking things. Lots of pharmacies though. Must have been a... Wow, this is actually the most realistic, street I've seen this generate. I've seen streets like this a couple of times. Like, maybe I've just never noticed, but like, this feels like something I would encounter in real life, and that's not something I see every day in this game. Let's see. Pete's Grill. Suet. Ooh, chicken. Oh my god. Chicken, you will not escape me. Yeah. Mo power. Unlimited, perhaps? Oh. So these guys are just showing up in the day now. Not too happy about that. Anyone else? Okay, thank you. I gotta give them their... This is good storytelling right here. I'm Like, I feel like it's gonna get dangerous. Oh right, I was gonna unload with this a bit. Wow, what happened here? The two cops were just downed. Also, can we get more cop models? This is... Like, I'm not the kind of person who cares about stereotypes and stuff that much, but boy is it noticeable in this game. You're not gonna sneak up on me. Ah! That actually scared me a little bit. Spray and pray! Yeah, next one's definitely going to machine guns so I can get the better ones. Kinda silly that I still have this one. Like, yeah. Anyways, I'm just using up some of my ammo, honestly. I could be doing much better. Ooh, no, it's gonna blow up. But yeah, the cop models are noticeable that they're all like that. So after hoarding my ammo for so long, that felt really nice. I wasted a lot of it though, look at that. Kinda dumb, honestly. But damn, did it feel good. I remember getting a lot of electronic books last time I came into something like this, so I'll probably loot it quite thoroughly. Remember, if you're ever in the apocalypse, just loot coffee makers. You're gonna find water in there almost every time, and you can use that water to survive, apparently. Alright. Yep, plenty of these. But yeah, they really need another cop model. It's kinda... I guess stereotypes just aren't as funny anymore or something? I don't know. Oh, no. I think I, like, eventually come down in there. But yeah. Not to offend the police too much, but no one should be stereotyped. It's not nice. We need to be a nice, polite society again. Also, apologies if it looks like heaven's calling from over there. Like, I think my camera, at least looking at my camera, it doesn't look too bad, but like, once the afternoon sun hits the front of my house, like, it will bake the front of my house. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Although, I can't remember if I told the story, but so when I was in the apartment in the city, we were on the top floor, and like we were paying $150 a month for electricity. And it was mostly on heating and cooling, of course. Um, so that was in a 1,000 square foot apartment in America, not the one that's in, not the one that was in the Philippines. But anyways, as I was saying, ooh, I think I can get forged iron out of this for free. But anyways, the so in our apartment we were in just before we bought this house, we were paying like $150 summer months so for just cooling a 1,000 square foot apartment that was presumably pretty energy efficient, given it was a fairly recent and new apartment. But anyway, so we're now in a 2,500 square foot house, right? We have two air conditioning units, one for each floor, and we're spending like max around $130 a month on air condition. Oh, that was slightly different. I'm not sure I appreciate that he just fell out of the roof in the bathroom, though. I mean, really. But yeah, anyways, I didn't want to repair it, I wanted to scrap it. But anyways, that's crazy. Like, it's the same month. It's actually harder this year than it was that year. And, like, we're paying less to cool this huge area. So I don't know if, like, they were playing, if they were up to something funny or what was happening there, but I was so done with that apartment for so many reasons, that being one of them. Can I? Yeah, cool. Uh-huh. But yeah, if it hadn't been for all the other things I hated, that would have definitely been a reason to move out. And oh my god, buying a house last year was insane. Like, we would go with our realtor to, like, we'd have like 3 houses we'd want to see, and then by the time we like before a realtor would even be there, like one of them would have sold, and like it was just that crazy last year. It's not as crazy this year, but yeah, I've already done this. I know you're in there. But anyways, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I get I went random, so that like, and the repeating employees were just part of going random, but yeah. There's one up there, I want to say. Oh, glow eyes. Yeah, we're just getting to the point where the glow-eyed ones just show up now. Oh, this is new. I don't like this. Oh, that one was speeding that one up. I think I'm gotten to the point where I'm gonna repair my pistol. Like, I don't want to get into that situation again and not have a repaired pistol. I'm still hearing it. I think the last time I was in here, there was one outside that I could hear. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, like they just throw, like that was a, they kind of just threw a new zombie at me. I'm just gonna fall back a little because I don't want them to play games. But I've never seen that before, and I don't remember. Maybe I've just never paid attention, but yeah, that looked definitely different. It was like a super zombie or something. I think I just got something really good out of that, didn't I? Or did I not? This is why you should loot. Crap. Anyways, this is why you should pay more attention while you're looting. No, I guess I just got the knife. I thought it was actually a socket wrench for some reason. Anyways, lots of magazines, so I can't complain. Alright, I can complain about this. I've already... Did you see that hallway back there? I worked for this. Why am I doing this? Yeah. Anyways, buying a house last year was insane. It's probably less insane now, but I can't imagine it's that much better. I don't know why they're trying to push fist weapons on me. I'm like 90% sure I already have that mod, but I don't want to keep track of it, so whatever. Yeah, there's definitely one that's trapped outside that wants to get to me because of all the noise, but just not smart enough to go through the wall, I guess. Don't know. So yeah, the desert's finally getting to the point where I think this is getting like they just spawn on in from roofs and fairly large number with special versions, and I'm really not here for that, honestly. Like, I get they wanted to add danger and suspense to the game, but I don't know if that was the right way. Like, I would take one of those approaches at max. Like, I would either have a bunch of special zombies, I would either have really weird spawns that could catch you off guard, or I would have, or I would have large hordes. I might even have two of those three in the late game, but for the early game, well, I guess this isn't early game anymore. We're already in the third area, but like I don't know, it just doesn't feel good that they're doing all these things at once. Personally, what I would prefer for this kind of games aim is hordes, like really big hordes. I feel like we're like seven, not that, like Killing Floor kind of has the weird mutant zombie creatures. Resident Evil has like all the weird mutated monster special zombie things. And I can't think of any games like survival horror where the resources, and mind you, outside of ammo, we're still really good on resources, and even ammo's not that bad. Like, I want the world to be a threat, and I want the zombies to be a threat too, like, probably coming in large batches, but I don't want them to be ambushing me. I don't want them to spawn. I don't want them to have magic powers. Like, honestly, at this rate, how long until we have magic in this game? Like, it's kind of crazy.
So what? I'm prouder than a peacock that you got
Oh,
that
let's
job
see.
done. Good job.
Honestly, none of these are good, so I'll just take this on the. I know it's not like the
Well,
best
some
weapon
days
ever,
what I
but
can't win, I
whatever.
lose it.
This one's not
I
too
just
far
had
away.
some water. That's
Johnnytown,
better
huh?
than a sharp stick in the
I
eye.
didn't know we were playing. I'm gonna wear this real quick. I didn't know we were playing
I got
Cyberpunk,
vehicles so shiny they'll blind
which is a game I might play in the future. Like, I really like Cyberpunk. I've never gotten that far into it, and I would like to get much further. And this is really good encouragement to go further in a game, honestly. Like, just having other people experience it with you. Nothing good in here. Did you have any mods that I could use? No. I thought you were supposed to be the mod guy, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Find 10%. Well, I do want that diamond tip thing, so that feels good. I don't really care that much about wolves, but whatever. Sure, let's go further with that. We have so much money, we might as well use it. Sure. Yeah.
You can't beat that with a stick.
Alright. And do you have anything else I want? Let me
Machines
see your
that'll make you
inventory.
grin from ear to ear.
Farming, sure. I just feel like I'm wasting the Duke, so I'm buying a lot. Wire tool. I can't remember if I already have those. I think I might. Never mind. Gather, eh. Anvil, eh. Just trying to sell me stones, really. Forged iron's really cheap. I could probably get away with not even having the forge, honestly. Yeah. Okay, don't care. Did you have ammo? Interesting, I didn't really realize that how that was the difference in power there. I don't think I'm to that point yet.
That came with a full
Alright,
money
so we're
back
going to
guarantee.
probably drop off all of our stuff. We're probably not going to get another mission in today, because this area's kind of gotten to the point where, like, my gear is not that good, so I'm not going to push it and try to, please for the love of God, not another storm. I'm not going to push it and try to get a poi in at night, because if, like, that hallway in the last poi had happened at night, I probably wouldn't have made it. Yeah. Oh wait, is that my old base I'm going towards? Yeah, that was my old base I was going towards. That was dumb of me. Almost rode off into the sunset. But yeah, so far my experiences with the new stuff. I don't I don't really like the spitters. The bees are not really dangerous. They're just kind of like annoying. It's the same place buzzards are in. If I had to space a lot of those bee swarms at once, I would not like it. Um, the zombies are the same as they've ever been. Like, don't really expect them to change. Hope they don't change, actually. And overall, like, I've had a few moments. I've really had a few moments where, like, I'd probably stop playing, but I think I'm still more or less enjoying this. So we're gonna be going for quite a few more episodes. Although not today, because like I mentioned, I'm gonna take a little break, go pick up my wife. We're gonna go to Walmart or something real quick and grab us some. Oh, I didn't use these. Grab us some 4th of July themed stuff. Where? I'm just gonna keep this in my inventory. Like, I don't care anymore. This all arbitrarily goes in here. Don't care, honestly. Don't care. Alrighty then. So this is going to be a little bit of a short episode unless I can craft something I want to craft. Let me see. So I can go get the 5, but I don't feel like spending that much iron on something like that. Machete. Can I do the machete? Oh, I'm too off. If the trader resets, I can probably do that. I also have a point. I'm gonna put that in the machine gun just so I get more books for that. Which one's machine gun again? Shotgun. Machine gun. I'm just gonna put 1 point into this so I can start getting more of those. I'm technically splitting up which ones I get a little bit, but I feel like I'm pretty decently far into. Wow, what was that texture? It looked like I was eating dog food again. Not delicioso. Alright, so I don't think I can make anything new, unfortunately. Nope. Oh, I can make this, but I don't care. I don't understand what this is saying. Oh, it's saying I can craft all of these, I guess. But anyways. Weird. That's different. But anyways, yeah, I'm just so close to the machete, I'm not going to bother crafting another one. That's great. We're not going to upgrade to this because it's not great. We'll go straight to the SMG. I might put a point in the shotguns too to start getting more of that, because once you get to the pump and the auto, they get a little better. The sniper rifle I hear is really good if you build your build around it. Would love this, would love this, would love this. I'm going fairly strong into this actually. Like, once I get to this, I will almost immediately craft it if I can. Don't care about that, don't care about that. That, don't care about too much. That's nice. That's gonna be good. Don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about... I care a little bit about that, I guess. I care a lot about this. I don't think we've really put any points into anything that would get us there, but yeah. Alright, everyone, this has been as told by... Actually, you know what? 1 second. 1 second. I want to check something real quick. Have I finished... Okay, do I have seeds? Because the sooner I get those growing, the better. Jeez, I don't. I keep forgetting, like, the food economy is weird. Like, I feel like farming should be a big thing in this game, but it's just not. Like, I want it to be. Look how much crap I have there. I want it to be a thing. I'm inviting them to make it a thing. Alright, so about 5 minutes of time. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So, like, my ideal game, we'd have way more farming, we'd have way more crafting, we'd have way more looting, we'd have a little less combat. Maybe not a lot less combat, but a little less. I can't believe I missed that. Anyways, I don't know if anything else but fuel even comes out of these anymore. I know at one point they did. Can I get a magazine real quick? Can you give me 2 magazines, please? I just want to make a machete. Yeah. And I feel like the game's in this weird place of difficulty right now because, like, I feel like I'm either being absolutely ripped apart or I'm effortlessly destroying everything. I feel like there's no middle ground anymore. I don't like that either. I want middle ground. And I realize that balancing things like this is probably pretty hard, but come on, man. Other games do it. I know they do. I'm not gonna carry my hat. That would be kind of dumb. I will put this in here, though. Do we have a water we can just get rid of? Not really. Do we have soup stock? Yeah, we'll use that. Oh, that's exactly what this is, actually. Alright. That's why we've been getting so hungry. We haven't been eating. I have a can of something. I've been drinking soup stock. That's why I'm hungry and I'm not... Yeah, the thing... Okay, so real quick, this is on. There's a generator over there. This is all on. So I might be able to do some electronic stuff because I've never really got into the electronics. Like, I don't really find it fun. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go pick up my wife shortly, and I want to get a quick snack before I do that. All right, everyone. This has been as told by the Dons or the Nerd Donaldson Gaming or whatever I am. You can look down below and find it. Uh, it's been good. Great spending time with you. I hope to see you on the next one.